Ladies and gentlemen, just when everyone thought the Blueface and Chrisean rock drama was finally cooling down, the internet woke up to a brand new viral moment that flipped the entire story upside down again. And the clip everyone is talking about. Fans are calling it Holy Hands. Chrisean Rock raised her hands in a powerful, emotional moment that looked almost like a church revival. But the internet didn't just watch it. It analyzed it like a crime scene. Because the second that clip went viral, one question came roaring back louder than ever: is Blueface really the father? Or now, suddenly TikTok detectives started connecting timelines, Twitter debates exploded, and comment sections turned into full-blown courtroom arguments because in the chaotic universe of Blueface and Chrisean drama, one thing is always guaranteed: just when you think the story is over, another twist shows up and the internet loses its mind all over again. The moment the Holy Hands clip hit the internet, the reaction was immediate and loud. 1 second people were scrolling through their timelines minding their own business, and the next second Chrisean Rock was trending everywhere again. The clip showed her raising her hands in an emotional moment that looked almost spiritual, almost like a scene from a church revival. But instead of simply watching the moment, the internet did what it always does when celebrities are involved. It started asking questions, and not small questions either. The moment the video began circulating, people immediately connected it to the ongoing drama surrounding Blueface and the endless paternity debates that never seem to disappear. Because in the chaotic world of celebrity gossip, nothing exists in isolation. Every new moment gets attached to an old storyline like another episode in a never-ending reality show. Within hours, the internet began doing what it does best: overanalyzing everything. TikTok creators were replaying the clip in slow motion like they were studying a mysterious signal from space. Some claimed the moment looked like Chrisean was expressing gratitude. Others believed the moment had deeper meaning connected to everything happening around her. But then the conversation took a sharp turn. Instead of focusing on the emotional moment itself, social media suddenly reopened the same debate that has followed the Blueface and Chrisean storyline for months. The question returned louder than ever: is Blueface actually the father? Now, to understand why this debate refuses to disappear, you have to look at the complicated timeline that led here. Because the relationship between Blueface and Chrisean Rock has never been simple. Calling it messy would be like calling a hurricane a little windy. For years, their relationship played out in public like a reality show that never went off the air. Fans watched arguments unfold on live streams, saw dramatic breakups, and witnessed sudden reconciliations that seemed to happen overnight. Their relationship wasn't just private drama, it became entertainment for millions of viewers. And every time people thought the chaos had finally reached its peak, something new would happen. So when Chrisean later announced her pregnancy, the internet reacted instantly. Some fans celebrated the news, believing it might represent a fresh start. Others were skeptical from the beginning, mostly because the timeline of events seemed confusing to people who had been following the couple's roller coaster relationship. Because let's be honest, in the world of celebrity drama, timing can create more questions than answers. Some fans immediately supported Chrisean and congratulated her, saying the focus should be on the baby rather than endless speculation. But others began analyzing dates, interviews, and livestream clips in an attempt to understand how everything fit together. And once the internet starts analyzing timelines, the situation rarely stays calm. The conversation grew louder every time a new clip surfaced online. Old livestream moments started resurfacing again, giving internet detectives even more material to study. People began creating breakdown videos explaining their theories about the relationship timeline like they were presenting evidence in a documentary. One viral TikTok showed a creator mapping out the timeline using screenshots and arrows connecting different events. The video looked less like gossip commentary and more like a conspiracy chart from a detective movie. And somehow, the Holy Hands moment brought all those debates back into the spotlight again. Instead of simply seeing the clip as an emotional moment, people began attaching it to the bigger story surrounding Chrisean and Blueface. Comment sections filled with speculation. Some people believed the moment symbolized peace or faith. Others insisted the viral clip was just another chapter in the ongoing drama. Memes started spreading across social media as well. One post joked that the Blueface and Chrisean storyline had more plot twists than a soap opera that's been running for 20 years. Another meme compared the situation to a reality show finale where every secret gets revealed at the last minute, but underneath the jokes and sarcasm, something important was happening. The internet was once again turning a personal situation into a global conversation. Every celebrity story eventually reaches a moment where the public feels like it's part of the narrative. People debate it, joke about it, and analyze every detail as if they're part of the investigation. And in this case, the Holy Hands clip acted like a spark that reignited the entire discussion. Some fans defended Chrisean strongly, saying the viral moment should have been seen as a positive expression rather than another reason for speculation. They argued that the internet has a habit of turning emotional moments into controversy for entertainment. Others weren't convinced. They believed the clip, combined with the complicated relationship history, raised questions that had never been fully answered. And because the Blueface and Chrisean timeline has been so unpredictable in the past, many people felt there might still be more information the public hasn't seen. Meanwhile, the reactions kept multiplying. YouTube commentary channels quickly uploaded reaction videos discussing the viral moment. Twitter threads began debating the meaning behind the clip. Instagram pages reposted the footage with captions asking followers what they believed was really going on. Every platform had its own version of the conversation, but there was one factor making the situation even more interesting. Blueface himself had not immediately responded to the renewed speculation. And when someone at the center of internet drama stays quiet, the silence often creates even more curiosity. Fans began wondering if he would address the situation directly or simply ignore the conversation entirely. Because in celebrity culture, reactions matter almost as much as the original story. For now, the only thing everyone could agree on was this: the viral Holy Hands moment had reopened a conversation that many people thought was already fading away. If anyone thought the Holy Hands moment would fade away after a day or two, they clearly underestimated the internet's favorite hobby, turning celebrity drama into a full-time investigation. Because once that clip of Chrisean Rock started spreading across TikTok, Twitter, and Instagram, the conversation didn't slow down. It actually got louder. Within hours, social media transformed into something that looked less like entertainment and more like a giant detective meeting. TikTok creators began posting breakdown videos analyzing the moment frame by frame. Some people treated the clip like it was a hidden message waiting to be decoded. And once internet detectives show up, you already know what happens next. Timelines. Lots of timelines. People started revisiting everything connected to Blueface and Chrisean Rock, old interviews, livestream arguments, relationship rumors. Suddenly, every moment from the past was being pulled back into the spotlight. It was like the internet decided to reopen the entire case. One viral video showed a creator standing in front of a whiteboard covered with dates and arrows connecting events in the relationship timeline. By the time the explanation ended, viewers weren't sure if they were watching celebrity gossip or a university lecture on chaotic relationships. But the analysis didn't stop there. Memes started flooding social media at lightning speed. One tweet joked that the Blueface and Chrisean storyline now had more plot twists than a Netflix thriller series. Another meme compared the internet's investigation to a crime documentary, where everyone thinks they've already solved the mystery, even people who hadn't followed the drama before suddenly found themselves pulled into the conversation. Because the internet has a special talent for turning complicated celebrity situations into viral entertainment. And the Holy Hands clip became the perfect spark for that entertainment. Some viewers believed the moment represented something positive, a sign that Chrisean was focusing on faith, healing, or emotional strength. Supporters praised her for expressing vulnerability in a world where celebrities are constantly criticized, but other people weren't convinced the clip should be viewed so simply. Critics argued that in the context of the ongoing Blueface drama, the viral moment raised questions rather than answers. They pointed out that the relationship history between the two has always been unpredictable, filled with dramatic ups and downs, because let's be honest, if the Blueface and Chrisean relationship were a TV show, the writers would probably win awards for creating the most unpredictable storyline in modern entertainment. Every time the public thinks the story is finished, another twist appears. Another twist appears. And this time, the twist came from a moment that looked almost peaceful on the surface. As the debates grew louder, reaction channels on YouTube began jumping into the conversation as well. Videos with titles like "The Truth Behind Chrisean's Holy Hands" moment started appearing across the platform. Some creators defended Chrisean strongly and criticized the internet for turning a spiritual moment into gossip. Others leaned into the drama, questioning whether the viral clip might connect to the bigger paternity debate. And of course, the comment sections turned into chaos. Supporters and critics argued back and forth like they were participants in a live debate show. Some insisted the speculation was unfair and unnecessary. Others claimed the complicated history between the celebrities made the questions inevitable. Meanwhile, another interesting detail kept fueling the conversation. Blueface still hadn't made a clear public response. Normally, when internet drama surrounds him, Blueface isn't known for staying quiet. In fact, his reactions to controversy have often been just as viral as the original situation. But this time, the silence made people even more curious. Was he ignoring the rumors? Was he waiting for the right moment to respond? Or was he simply letting the internet argue with itself while he stayed out of the spotlight? Whatever the reason, the lack of a response gave social media even more room to speculate. Some fans predicted that Blueface would eventually address the rumors in a live stream. Others believed the situation would remain unresolved, leaving the internet to keep debating the same questions indefinitely. Because the truth is, online audiences don't always need answers to stay interested. Sometimes the mystery itself becomes the entertainment. And in this case, the combination of a viral clip, a complicated relationship history, and endless speculation created the perfect storm for internet drama. Even other celebrities started reacting in subtle ways. A few posted cryptic tweets about staying out of other people's business. Others dropped laughing emojis under posts discussing the situation. In the celebrity world, sometimes indirect reactions create just as much attention as direct statements. The story was now bigger than the original clip. The Holy Hands moment had turned into another chapter in the ongoing saga of Blueface and Chrisean Rock. And as the internet continued debating, analyzing, and joking about this situation, one thing became very clear. As the conversation around the Holy Hands moment continued spreading across social media, the situation slowly shifted from simple curiosity into something much bigger. What started as a viral clip had now turned into a full-blown internet debate that seemed impossible to escape. Everywhere people looked, the same question kept appearing again and again. What does this moment actually mean for the ongoing Blueface and Chrisean saga? Because at this point, the story was no longer just about one clip. It had become part of a much larger narrative that fans had been watching unfold for years. The complicated relationship between Blueface and Chrisean Rock had already created countless headlines, viral moments, and heated online arguments. Now the Holy Hands moment had been added to that long list of unpredictable chapters. Some fans believed the viral clip represented a turning point for Chrisean. Supporters pointed out that the moment looked emotional and spiritual, suggesting she might be focusing on growth and personal change. For them, the internet's obsession with speculation felt unfair. They argued that not every viral clip needs to become a conspiracy theory. In their view, the moment should have been seen as something positive rather than another reason for drama. They believed the constant focus on rumors showed how quickly social media turns personal moments into public entertainment. But not everyone shared that perspective. Critics continued analyzing the bigger picture. pointing out that the Blueface and Chrisean timeline has always been filled with confusing twists. Because of that history, many people felt the viral clip naturally raised questions that still hadn't been answered. And once those questions start spreading online, they rarely disappear quietly. Instead, they grow louder. More theories began circulating across social media. Some people speculated that the viral moment symbolized something deeper happening behind the scenes. Others believed the internet was simply reading too much into a normal emotional reaction. The truth, of course, was somewhere in the middle. But in the world of internet gossip, uncertainty tends to fuel even more discussion. Meanwhile, the story's impact was starting to reach beyond just viral posts and memes. Public perception around everyone involved was slowly shifting again. Blueface, who has always been connected to controversy, found his name trending once more in conversations about responsibility and relationships. For someone used to internet attention, this was nothing new, but the continued debate showed how strongly people feel about celebrity narratives. Fans and critics alike often project their own opinions onto public figures, turning personal situations into larger cultural discussions. At the same time, Chrisean's name continued appearing across headlines and social media threads. For supporters, the attention felt unfair and exhausting. They believed the internet had turned a complicated personal journey into endless entertainment. For critics, however, the public nature of the relationship meant the story would always attract scrutiny. That tension between privacy and public curiosity is something many celebrities face. But when a story already carries years of dramatic history, every new moment becomes magnified. The Holy Hands clip was a perfect example of that magnification. A single moment that might have passed quietly under different circumstances instead became a trending topic across multiple platforms. And because the internet never moves slowly, reactions kept multiplying. New commentary videos appeared. Daily podcast hosts discussed the situation. Social media threads continued analyzing every detail connected to the viral clip. And while the debate continued, many fans started wondering about the bigger picture. What happens next? Would Blueface eventually address the speculation directly? Would Chrisean clarify the meaning behind the viral moment? Or would the entire conversation slowly fade away as the internet moved on to the next trending story? No one could say for certain. Because if the past has proven anything about the Blueface and Chrisean storyline, it's that predictability has never been part of the equation. Their relationship history has been filled with moments that no one could have predicted in advance. Every time people think they understand the situation, something new appears that changes the narrative. Again, and that unpredictability is exactly why the internet keeps watching. Fans are curious, critics are skeptical, and observers are waiting to see what happens next. Because in the world of celebrity drama, the story rarely ends when people expect it to. Sometimes the quiet moments lead to bigger revelations. Sometimes rumors disappear as quickly as they appeared. And sometimes a viral clip like Holy Hands becomes just another chapter in a saga that still has many twists left to unfold. And honestly, if this whole situation proves anything, it's that the Blueface and Chrisean rock saga might be the most unpredictable storyline the internet has ever watched. Every time people think the drama is finally slowing down, something new pops up that sends social media into investigation mode all over again. One minute it's a viral clip of Holy Hands. The next minute the entire internet is debating timelines, relationships, and paternity rumors like it's the finale of a reality show nobody can stop watching. Because let's be real, the internet doesn't just watch celebrity drama anymore. It studies it. It debates it. And sometimes it turns it into the biggest trending topic on the planet. But now I want to hear from you. Do you think the Holy Hands moment was simply an emotional viral clip that people overanalyzed? Or do you believe the internet might have spotted something bigger hiding behind the moment? Drop your thoughts in the comments, because I already know the theories are going to be wild. And if you enjoy breaking down the craziest celebrity drama, viral scandals, and internet chaos that everyone else is talking about, Make sure you hit that like button and subscribe. Seriously, smash that like button like it owes you money. Turn on notifications so you never miss the next explosive story. Because around here, the drama never sleeps and the internet never runs out of scandals to talk about. New celebrity chaos, shocking moments, and viral controversies drop here all the time. And trust me, the next one could be even crazier than this. So stay tuned, stay curious, and remember, when the internet goes wild over celebrity drama, you'll see it first right here on Celeb Insanity. First right here on Celeb